About a dozen reporters turned in their access badges and exited the Pentagon on Wednesday rather than to agree to a government imposed restrictions on their work, pushing journalists who cover the American military further from the seat of its power. The nation's leadership called the new rules common sense to help regulate a very disruptive press. News outlets were nearly unanimous in rejecting new rules imposed by the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth that would leave journalists vulnerable to expulsion if they sought to report on information, classified or otherwise, that had not been approved by Hegseth for release. Many of the reporters waited to leave together at 4 p.m. deadline set by the Defense Department to get out of the building. As the hour approached, boxes of documents lined a Pentagon corridor, and reporters carried chairs, a copying machine, books, and other photos to the parking lot from suddenly abandoned workspaces. Shortly after 4, about 40 to 50 journalists left together after handing in their badges. It is unclear what practical impact the new rule will have, though new news organizations vow they continue robust coverage of the military no matter the vantage point. Images of reporters effectively demonstrating against barriers to their work are unlikely to move supporters of President Donald Trump, many of whom resent journalists and cheer his efforts to make their jobs harder. One reporter said that they'll continue to do their job no matter where their desks are. Some sources will continue to speak with them, although they say some in the military have been chilled by threats from Pentagon leadership. The Pentagon Press Association, whose 101 members represent 56 news outlets, have spoken out against the rules. Organizations from across the media spectrum, from legacy organizations like the Associated Press and the New York Times, to outlets like Fox and the conservative Newsmax, told their reporters to leave instead of signing the new rules.